Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Brother Jose Van Smith and I'm your host for I See It Right Now TV, LaPorte County. We broadcast at Alco Television Studios in beautiful downtown Mission City, Indiana, Mondays at 4 p.m. and Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Comcast Channel 99. And for those of you who don't happen to have Comcast, you can log into our YouTube video channel at www.icit-in.org. That's www.icit-in.org. And now if you all would join us in a brief invocation. Dear Heavenly Father, as we humbly petition your throne of grace, Lord, we come with uplifting arms to say thank you for your great dispensation of grace. Lord, we want to thank you for our family. Thank you for our parents, our loved ones. Lord, we thank you for our mothers and fathers. Thank you for our brothers and sisters. Thank you for our neighbors, Lord. Bless this great state of Indiana. Bless our wonderful citizens of the county of LaPorte and the city of Michigan City, as well as the city of LaPorte. Heavenly Father, we ask these and other blessings that thou knowest we have need of. In Jesus Christ's holy name, amen. And now will you all rise and join us as we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America, and may God bless you all. Today we would like to have a serious and sober discussion about family values, but most important of all, addressing the issue to stop the out-of-control teens, which is becoming a national epidemic. This is where we separate the adults from the adolescents, and I'm addressing this primarily to our parents. This segment is also underwritten in part by our good friends over at the Flanagan Boys. The Flanagan Boys, your hometown tire dealer. Stop by and ask for Kyle over there, and they are your Nexon tire dealers. They have a very large array of products, from Bridgestone tires to Firestone, all brands, all sizes available, brakes, shocks, struts, alignment, shocks, balance, and batteries. That's Flanagan Tire Incorporated. And they're located at 130 West 6th Street in Michigan City, Indiana. They've been serving our community for over 65 years. These are pillars of our community. If you will, if you have a question or concern, you give them a call at 219-872-8688. That's Flanagan Tire Inc. at 219-872-8688. They're your Nexon tire dealer. They also have Bridgestone, Firestone, and a very large array of other automotive tire parts and accessories. Stop by there and let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV. That's the Flanagan Boys, your hometown tire dealer. And again, they're located at 130 West 6th Street. We would also like to take a moment to acknowledge our good friends over at Moore Auto Repair. Stop by and visit with them. The home of the Junkyard Dog. They're the 5-star muffler center at Moore Auto Repair. And in fact, while you're there, you might want to inquire about the new the Wall Gang. The Wall Gang is having an open house, and that's on November the 12th from 2 to 6, and that's at 911 Chicago Street. It's 911 Chicago Street in Michigan City, Indiana. For more information on that, stop by and visit with and ask for Commander Steve Moore over at Moore's Auto Repair, or you can stop by the DAV at 2301 Ohio Street in Michigan City, Indiana, a national veterans organization. Or you can call them directly over at Moore Auto Repair at 219-872-3738. That's Moore Auto Repair. And you let them know that you heard about them on the Right Now TV LaPorte County television broadcast. They do 24-hour towing service. You've got some automotive issues, you give them a call, or you stop by there. And again, they're located at 942 Green Street. That's Moore Auto Repair. As for Stephen P. Moore, president, and again, they offer 24-hour towing, home of the Junkyard Dog. But mark your calendars for November the 12th, from 2 to 6. The Wall Gang will be conducting an open house, and that's across the street from Moore's at 911 Chicago Street. Again, that's the Wall Gang open house. And that's November the 12th. Mark your calendars. This is something that you definitely want to attend. They've been serving our veterans forever, and we thank them for their service and their contributions to our veterans and our military servicemen and women. Again, that's the Wall Gang open house. That's November the 12th. From 2 to 6 p.m., and that's located at 911 Chicago Street. And again, that's, or you can stop by Moore and ask for more information about that, or stop by the DAV at 2301 Ohio and Michigan City, a national veterans organization. And again, you might mention that you heard about it on the Right Now TV LaPorte County television broadcast presentation. So again, mark your calendars for the Wall Gang open house. That's November the 12th from 2 to 6. And I'll be at 911 Chicago Street here in Michigan City, Indiana. And your attendance would be very much appreciated. Get out and support our veterans and the organizations that are there that are spot on for our vets. That's the Wall Gang. And also, yeah, and for more information about that, you can contact Commander Steve Moore over at Moore's Auto Parts at 219-872-3738. That's the home of the Junkyard Dog. And again, across the street from there, November the 12th, from 2 to 6, you mark this on your calendar at 911 Chicago Street. The Wall Gang will be conducting their open house. Brand new facility, first class amenities. You got to check that out. And we want to thank Mr. Moore, Commander Moore over there at Moore Auto, and our good friends over at DAV at 2301 Ohio Street. But again, that's the Wall Gang Open House, November the 12th from 2 to 6. That's 911 Chicago Street, across from Moore Auto Repair. And let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. We also would like to give a special shout out to our good friends over at the Visitors Bureau here, and in Michigan City. It's the LaPorte County. Actually, it's the official visitors guide that you're interested in acquiring. Stop by there at the Visitors Bureau in the Marquette Mall, and that's for the 2023 LaPorte County, Indiana, the official visitors guide, and that's serving Michigan City and northern Indiana. Hannah, La Crosse, Roland Prairie, Union Mills, Winthrop, and Westville. So yeah, go stop by there and pick up a copy of the LaPorte County Visitors Guide. Let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. Today our format primarily consists of community affairs, community services, educational opportunities for youth, elderly, and senior advocacy, disabled, homeless, veterans, and publications. We also have the ICIT IOGA satellite communication system being under construction. New business development, corporate economic development, new technology, industrial relations for northeast and western industrial corridor of the United States, and revitalization initiatives. At ICIT, our motto is we give new value, priority, and meaning to being made in the USA. Join us as we fight hate. Hate is a menace to our society. It's something that we can do, that we're best served without. It serves no benefit to our society. It does not enhance your character or your identity or your personality. Hate is just a waste of time. It's the most unproductive thing you can do with your life and in your lifetime, is to be preoccupied with hate. What is that? I mean, does it pay your bills? Does it feed? Does it put food on the table? Does it provide you with shelter? No, I don't think so. None of the above. So yeah, for more information on how to fight hate, contact the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center. And they can be reached at www.splcenter.org. That's for more information on how to fight hate. Contact the Southern Poverty Law Center. And again, that you can reach them at www.splcenter.org. Join us. It's something that we just don't need in our lives and in our communities, and it is totally counterproductive. Today, again, we would like to have a conversation with the adults in the room, with our parents. All right, and the issue is how to stop the out of control teens. Okay, we love our children. I would hope that you love yours. I know I love mine, and my parents loved me, and they loved all of us. Okay, and so you know what leaves your heart reaches the heart. You can only give. You can't give what you don't have. And unfortunately, it's unfortunate that you have a lot of young people having children, if you will, children having children, and they just didn't take time to get to connect the dots. They just went on out there, or they got just what have you, but they popped up. They come up with I mean, we were kids. And it's all right being an adolescent or a child, okay? But don't rush it. We're gonna, if you keep having birthdays and you keep waking up every day, you'll eventually arrive. Stop out of control teens. All right? And how do we do this? Parents, we must set standards. That's number one. You've got to have standards for your life to get anywhere. To get up in the morning, to get out of bed, to put on your shoes, to brush your teeth, to take care of your personal hygiene. It requires standards. Okay? Parents must be the adults at every level in rearing your children. These are matters of fact. Parents, reinforce the importance of teaching your children to stay in their lane. All right? There's nothing wrong with being a child. I mean, hey, life goes on. All right? And if you don't, it's kind of like the weather in Chicago. If you don't like the weather up there, wait 5 minutes, it'll change for you. I found that to be a fact. Being born and raised practically right a stone throw away from the Great Lake Michigan. Parents, violent video games are counterproductive to common sense. Alerts, okay? And you just don't reward bad behavior. That's a misomen. A lot of parents get caught up, missed the boat on, because we feel like we've got to placate our children to compensate for the lack of time that we have been or spend with them. So you just give them everything, and you give them the keys. You open up the ranch. Oh no, you lock up the barn after your horses went out to pasture. Parents, of course, love is, our children understand what love is. You understood what love is. Okay? Love lasts. All right, God is love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever so believeth in him should not perish but have life everlasting. We want to start out right so we can get it right with our babies. Okay? Because they really need us. All right? The blind cannot lead the blind. Our children do not come with instructions. We've got to give them, teach them the tools that they're going to require to be successful in life. It does not happen in the classroom. You think because we get them up in the morning, and you rush them out on a bus or you send them off to school, problem solved. No. Your headaches are just about to begin. Because you didn't instill you in them, your values, or the values that was passed on from your parents to you. You might think back and say, well, that my parents, they were strict, they were mean, you know what, we're still here. I know a lot of people who ran over their parents, and to this day, they're not here. Their parents aren't here, and they're not here. All right, we gotta rethink our thinking about the role of your responsibility in parenting. Okay, it's not society's place to raise your children. It's not the job of community. This is the job of mama and papa. And if there's only one parent, then you can make it. You can work it. It'll work if you work it. But they got to understand, hey, who is the adult? All right? Parents are failing our children because we allow them to run over the parents in the household. And when I was a child, that was taboo. You didn't talk back to your parents. We learned discipline at a very early age, because moreover, our parents wasn't having it. Okay, and then we want to uphold them in their errors. If you can't be right and wrong. If you're wrong, then we got to address that issue so we can get it right. And if you're right, then you move on. But you can't be both. You can't be right and wrong. Something got to give. Note, standards, discipline, building character begins from birth. And these are family values. Okay? Do you know that it costs approximately $250,000 to raise a child from birth to 18 years of age? Again, let me repeat that. Do you know it costs approximately $250,000? That's $250,000, okay, to raise a child from birth to 18 years of age, which is the legal age that they're considered adults, all right, and should be able to fend for themselves. I don't know any child that's able to contribute anything to the table along them lines. Okay, so this is for you grown folks, you adults, you parents. Be the parent. Don't be a wannabe parent. Be their parents. Okay, and to thine own self be true. All right, if they're when they do right, we reward them and we embrace them and we love them. But when they go away, hey, we gotta. You bend the tree while it's young, and they'll grow up straight. Okay, but if you can't let them get grown, and then you tell them when they're looking down at you, hey, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna be calling Houston. Houston, we have a problem constantly. So be very clear about who is in charge. And finally, we're not going to if you're not going to toe the line, then don't have children. or kids. Again, be very clear about who's in charge. If you're not going to toe the line, then don't have children, because they don't come with instructions. And if you need some assistance in rearing your children, there's an outstanding organization. It's called Family First. Google them, but get in touch with them, and they'll assist you in providing you with additional resources or tools to help you in rearing your children. Things that we don't necessarily really have at our disposal. Sometimes you have to push the reset button, okay? Parents, be it a single or a mother and father in the home, be the adult and help our children to appreciate being a child. Okay? It's a great thing to be young and footloose and fancy-free with no responsibilities, no obligations. And you feel like you can just run forever and ever and ever. But as time marches on, the young becomes the old, and mysteries unfold and things change. Limit the time children spend on violent media. This is something we can do, okay? Because we pay the bills. All right? You can't, it's important. The importance of parent-child interaction is paramount, okay? How do we establish and develop family values, character, integrity, common courtesy? It all begins at home. Okay? You learn these principles at home, not in a school or in a classroom setting. So get it together and be there for your children. Take time and spend time with them. You can't just placate them by giving them this and giving them that and figuring, well, this will keep them occupied till I get back. Because when you get back, it may not be a house. All hell's up to break loose. You got to be you got to be active in their life. Get out there and play with them. Run with them. Interact with them. Talk to them. They're looking at us like we're looking at them. Okay? But when you develop that rapport with them, then they learn to appreciate the significance of having a mama or a mother, or a father, or a mom and a father in their life. Because as parents, we're their guardian angels. We're their future. And if we want them to have a bright future, we got to lead by example. So parents, again, understand family values, character, integrity, common courtesy, all begins at home. You learn these principles at home, not in school or in a classroom setting. That's not the role of the teacher. That's your job. That's job one. That's the first class that they ever attend, and that's the audience with mother, and father. Okay. So we're the scorekeepers. We're the referees. We're the umpires. Let's not fail our children. We owe it to them to be there for them. Okay, and let's get it right. And at this moment, we're going to pause for station identification. Afterwards, we'll be right back with the. We'll be right back. Good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast. For those of you who just tuned in, you're watching I See It Right Now TV, LaPorte County. Today we are discussing family values, the importance of how to instill those values in our children. Family values, character, integrity, common courtesy, all begins at home. This segment is brought to you, underwritten in part by our good friends over at Ball & Auto 2. Wallen Auto 2 for your automotive service needs. And we also would like to give a special shout out to our good friends over at RS Physical Therapy. RS Physical Therapy. You can contact them over at 3710 Franklin Street. That number is 219-561-0828. That's RS Physical Therapy. And as for Dr. Saurabh Patel, and let them know you heard about him on Right Now TV, LaPorte County, Channel 99. Again, they're right next door to O'Brien's. No, O'Reilly. And that's at 3710 Franklin Street. They also just recently opened up a new RS Physical Therapy facility in Portage, Indiana. And that's at 5959 US Highway 6. That's RS Physical Therapy in Portage, Indiana. And the number there is 219-265-3188. That's RS Physical Therapy in Portage, Indiana, at 5959 US Highway 6. And you can give them a call at 219-265-3188. Ask for Dr. Saurabh Patel and let them know you heard about him on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. And we wish them continued success going forward. That's at RS Physical Therapy, where they get the job done. You've got some issues, and you get in touch with them. Stop by and ask for Dr. Saurabh Patel, and let them know you heard about him on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. Again, they just, well, actually, we commend them. We wish them the best going forward. They're relatively new here. They are new here in Michigan City, and they have expanded. Actually, they're located at 3710 Franklin Street in Michigan City, Indiana. And they just recently, and that number is 219-561-0828. And they just recently opened up a new facility in Portage, Indiana. And that's at 5959 US Highway 6, Portage, Indiana. And that number there is 219-265-3188. So, stop by there and give them a call. Let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. All right? And, they will make it happen for you. That's RS Physical Therapy, where they get the job done. They have you feeling like $1 million. I want to also acknowledge our good friend, our justices here. From our distinguished Superior Court 1 judge, Jamie Oz. We want to thank her for her service. Judge Stallberg, Judge Thomas Alabiso. We also like to acknowledge our good friend, Judge Michael Bergeson. Judge Bergeson. And we want to thank all of our judiciary for their thoughtfulness and their service to not only the county of LaPorte, but to the state of Indiana and to America. That's again shout out and kudos to Judge Jamie Oz. We want to thank our the distinguished members of the judiciary, Judge Stallberg, Judge Thomas Alaviso, and also Judge Michael Ferguson. We like to, give them our support and thank them for their service to our society. They listen and they get it right, and we thank them for their service. To our judges, we want to acknowledge our good friends over at the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture. Get in touch with them. Submit your application. Now is a good time on how to apply for a share grant. Okay? What is a share grant? Share is the acronym for Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education. And they've got funding for that. And there are share resources nationwide. In fact, we live in North Central America. There would be a North Central share. There's a Northeast share. There's a Southern share. And there's the Western share. That's SARE for share for Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education. Contact the U.S. Department of Agriculture and apply for your grant. They'll be more than happy to accommodate you. They've got the tools and the resources to assist you in being successful and achieving your objectives and your endeavors going forward. So get your grant writing tips. Browse the funded projects. View budget details. Download publications. Plan to attend conferences. And access the National Share website. So again, they're all over the place. We've got them everywhere. Share is divided into 4 different major regions. We have a North Central share. We have a Northeast share. We have the Southern share and the Western share. And again, that was brought to you by the United States Department of Agriculture. Get in touch with them. Find out more about how to apply for that grant and connect the dots. We also would like to give a shout out to our good friends over at Franciscan Health. The Franciscan Senior Health and Wellness Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. It's called PACE. All right? The Franciscan Senior Health and Wellness Program. It's in formerly the old Franciscan Hospital, and that's located at 301 West Homer Street in Michigan City, Indiana. You can call them at 219-214-4619. That's the Franciscan Senior Health and Wellness. It's their PACE program, a program of all-inclusive care for the elderly. And again, they're located at 301 West Homer Street in Michigan City, Indiana. And for more information on that, you can call them at 219-214-4619. That's the Franciscan Senior Health and Wellness PACE program. And we also would like to share some perspective with you all here at I See It. Fun and community. Fun and community is a huge ingredient to our recipe of success. So yeah, I mean, you know, we're here for you, okay, and we are tooling up to serve you better, nationwide, from coast to coast. In fact, on that note, I'd like to share a perspective on our national organization chart. It's here it is, right in front of me. In fact, this is the breakdown of I See It national organization. We are divided into 4 major divisions. There is actually we are in the Midwest division. We have the Eastern division. I See It Midwest. I See It Eastern division. I See It Southern division. I See It Western division. And again, we're expanding to serve you better, so there will be some additions added to our different division chart. We also have our regional. We have our division, our organization structure, and then we have our regional offices. So, yeah, that's it's a work in progress. We're very excited about moving forward and committed to serving you with excellence. We would like to also, again, thank our good friends over at Wallen Auto 2. Wallen Auto 2. Here in Michigan City, Indiana. They are high-tech boys, and they get it together. Stop by and ask for Chris or Bubba. But go by there and see them boys over at Wallen. And let them know you heard about them on I See It Right Now TV. Wallen has been a proud sponsor and supporter of our organization from day one. And we are grateful to them and thankful for them, and we thank them for their contribution and their service to our community. So if you got some automobile issues and you want to get it done right the first time, give Chris a call over at Wallen Auto 2, Michigan City, Indiana. And let him know you heard about him on Right Now TV, LaPorte County television broadcast. We'd like to give a shout out to our good friend, Hammer. Kenny, the Hammer Larson. All right, they catering by Hammer, food and drink, open 7 days a week. So for private banquets, and they also have a private banquet facility there. They're located at 2134 East US Highway 20 in Michigan City, Indiana. And that number is 219-879-0760. As for Kenny, as for the Hammer, Kenny Larson, the Hammer, a pro boxer and a wonderful person and a fabulous facility. Stop by there or have for your next event or banquet or gathering. Give them a call or just stop in and break bread with Hammers. Catering, food and drink, open 7 days a week. Private banquet facilities are available, and they're located again at 2134 East US Highway 20. Let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV, LaPorte County television broadcast. We also would like to share give a shout out to our good friends at A Properties. A Properties is a Christie's international real estate company. And tired of renting? If you're tired of renting, give Everett a call, okay? Over at 312-93 931-0221. Again, if you're tired of renting, you stop by here. All right? And ask to speak to Everett. Okay? They'll make it happen. Or Kylie. And you let them know. In fact, I'm going to try to get it up here where you can scan this here. But they do, they'll let you know and show you how easy it is to buy a home with down payment assistance. So again, that's as for Everett over at A Properties, a Christie's International Company, and let them know you heard about them. And on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. Again, that's as for Everett Sneed. All right? And we wish them the best going forward. We also would like to acknowledge our distinguished state representative, Pat Boyd, our state rep. She's been serving our district. She's been boots on the ground down there at the state legislature, and we thank her for her service. And we wish her the best going forward. Pat Boyd is your voice at the State House. You got any concerns or questions or issues, you give her a call or write her. Okay? But get in touch with her. That's your state, that's your state representative. She's our state representative. Pat Boyd is our voice at the State House in Indianapolis. Thank her for her service. And I just would like to share with you guys and gals, I don't know how many of you all, but for the yarders in you, if you're interested in having some professional commercial artwork done, or if you like some custom art or murals or commercial displays, give J. Van Smith a call by appointment only for fast professional service. And that number is 219-336-3453. That's J. Van Smith, commercial artist. Custom art and murals and commercial displays for fast professional service by appointment only. We're going to be connecting the dots with our good friends over in the Long Beach area and also in Beverly Shores. We would like to also share with you our official Northwest Indiana policy and policy position in industrial relations. We have proposed site developments, or what is called planned unit developments, planned for an architectural plans developed for the city of Hammond, Gary, LaPorte County, the city of LaPorte, and South Bend. We're also considering the town of Maryville. I see it, 501c3, nationwide, energy efficient, multi-residential PORTE campuses, transforming blight, slum, and dilapidated into vibrant, thriving, first-class, secure, affordable, low, moderate, and high-end, energy-efficient, multi-residential PORTE campuses. So to learn more about that, you can log into our YouTube video channel at www.icit-in.org. Or you can tune into our broadcast on Mondays at 4 p.m. and Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Channel 99. That's Comcast. Right Now TV, LaPorte County, brought to you out of Alco Television Studios in beautiful downtown Michigan City, Indiana. And that's on Comcast, cable channel 99, Mondays at 4 and Thursdays at 6 p.m. And again, for those of you who may have talent, or you may have a gift, or you may have some breaking news, or you just might want to come on and toot your horn, y'all feel free to get in touch with us, okay? We would be delighted to have you a part of our team or on the air. Again, this is your television broadcast presentation. We have not because we ask not, but I would like to share with you all. Again, if you would like to come on the show, you can give me a call at 219-214-1958. That's 219-214-1958. Or you can email me or at josevansmith47@yahoo.com. Or you can write us at P.O. Box 542, Michigan City, Indiana, 46361. That's I See It. Right Now TV, LaPorte County, P.O. Box 542, Michigan City, Indiana, 46361. Log in to find out more about the great work they're doing over at I See It. We're tooling up to create jobs, sustainable employment opportunities, to eliminate blight and dilapidation throughout America. And also, we're here. We are advocacy, intervention, and supportive services. So if you've got some issues and you need to cut through some red tape, give us a call. We'll connect the dots. We also have a community calendar that we're preparing for 2024, and you would be more than happy to submit entries there. This community education segment is underwritten and brought to you in part by our good friends at Moore Auto Repair, the home of the Junkyard Dog. We'd like to acknowledge our good friends over at the Flanagan Boys. Flanagan Boys, your hometown Nixon tire dealer. They also have an extensive array of auto parts. They deal with, they are your hometown Nixon dealer. So yeah, you give them a call and you let them know you heard about them on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. The Flanagan Boys, they're your Bridgestone, Firestone, and Nixon tire dealer. And they're located at 130 West 6th Street in Michigan City downtown. In Michigan City downtown. That's Michigan City, Indiana. All right, so yeah, get in touch with the Flanagan Tires if you got any issues. In fact, you need to check your tires. Winter's getting ready to come in, and I don't want to see you guys get caught out of pocket out there. So now's the time to check your tires. And sometimes you can rotate them, but most of the time you need to replace them. Kind of consider the Flanagan Boys your hometown tire dealer, and ask for Kyle over there. Let them know you heard about him on Right Now TV, LaPorte County. Protecting your trademark, okay? Enhance your rights through federal registration. The basic facts about trademarks from the United States Patent and Trademark Office. So if you're dynamic, if you're ready to do that, this is the way to go. They're a division of the U.S. Department of Commerce. Okay? It's the United States Patent and Trademark Office. And ask for a copy of this extraordinary publication. It has a wealth of information in it, and it will make sure it will help you to protect your trademark and enhance your rights through federal registration. So, there's no substitute for getting it right. And again, we want to thank our good friends over at the PORTE County Visitors Bureau. We want to acknowledge, we want to give a shout out to our good friends over at Great Deals on Wheels. Great Deals on Wheels. Y'all stop by there and ask to speak to Richie or Dee. Tell them you heard about them on Right Now TV, the PORTE County. That's Great Deals on Wheels. They give you great deals on wheels. And we would like to also just thank, again, our kudos to our judiciary. We want to thank our good friend over at Dr. Cora and the team over at the Franciscan Health, at Franciscan Health. Stop by there and get your shots, get your immunization. Prepare yourself for this winter. Don't be the last one out there. Don't wait till the last minute. That's major uncool. Go down there and get your shots now. Get it out of the way. And ounce prevention, worth a pound of cure. I do want to add, we are in the process of building affordable, low, moderate, and high-end residential campuses throughout, actually from coast to coast. According to our corporate Ross organization structure chart, I see it Midwestern Division, excuse me, I see it Eastern Division, I see it Southern Division, and I see it Western Division. So as we are tooling up and getting things acclimated, we will be keeping you informed on what's going on, and we would love for you to be one of our residents or tenants, or even just join us. If you'd like to underwrite or be a contributor to our nonprofit organization and our initiative, feel free to give us a call or write us at ICIT, P.O. Box 542, Michigan City, Indiana. Again, fun and community is a huge ingredient for our recipe of success. We want to thank the staff over at Alco Television Studios for bringing you Right Now TV to PORTE County. We want to thank Andy, Drew, Lee, and Mr. White. Drew and Kevin, for the work that they do in bringing you and keeping us up to date in what's going on in our community. Again, we love you guys. We want to wish you all the best going forward. And again, remember, mark your calendars, the Wall Gang open house November the 12th from 2 to 6 p.m. at 911 Chicago Street. For more information, you can contact Commander Steve Moore over at Moore Auto at 942 Green Street, or you can contact the DAV at 2301 Ohio Street. And again, we want to, and if you got some vision problems, stop by my eye doctor. And with that being said, I want to leave you all in a brief benediction. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we are absent one from another. Amen. God bless you all. May God keep you. Love them babies. Take care of you. Let's get it right, families. All right, our children are part of our family, but our parents are the family. Hey, God bless you. God love you, and so do I.